lower zone, upper zone, lower zone, right? So when we trade, we are looking for what? We're looking for a crossover. This is what we call a crossover. That means a crossover is formed. This is when the market is about to come back down. All right. So the system will look for opportunities, trades that has a crossover. It will trigger. Okay. Of course, then there will still be one more indicator. I'll explain to you later. Right. You wait for trade to crossover. Right. Then it will trigger either crossover down trigger or crossover up. You will trigger. So in MACD, when you have a crossover from the lower zone here, you expect the price to go up. So system will always do a buy for this case here. When there's a crossover from upper zone coming down, system will do a sell. All right, so this is a crossover here. So this is why you talk about swing trade. Swing trade, when a price had an action, right? You see, this is a very clear action hourly chart, right? Has been coming down, selling pressure, right? It comes to a point. This point here becomes the accumulation where buyers starting to buy already. Okay, when buyers starting to buy, right? Then it start to accumulate and the price start to goes up. Okay, and as the price goes up again, it comes to a point where there's an accumulation level. All right, then it start to come back down again. Okay, so you can see price will come back up and down. All right, yep, come down here and then it goes back up again. So this is the system. This is how you look for potential trade here. All right, and the next indicator that we are using, which is a customized indicator, which I mentioned, right? Now, this is my customized indicator. Okay, all right. This is accumulation and distribution channel indicator. Okay, so as you can see in this blue channel line here, I just want you to observe something. All right, just want you to observe something here. Okay, now what can you observe? I want to share with you. Right, when the price come down to a lower channel, this blue line here to me, right, under the indicator here is called the lower channel. When the price come down to a lower channel, all right, it will eventually bounce back up. Okay, lower channel, it will bounce back up. Same likewise, when the price hit the upper channel here, these are called the upper channel. Okay, the price will also come down. So right now, this Aussie USD pair, I'm waiting for the price to come down further. All right, because he has to come back down further to meet the lower channel here, because market is always buying and selling. All right, so of course I wouldn't know when will it come down, right? But I would expect it to come down. All right, so likewise as you see here, you can see here. Okay, even right, likewise here, see the price has been going up. Give you an example. The price has been going up, right? It come down. Although it come down, it did not touch the lower channel yet. So it continued to goes up here. And if such a situation happens, the EA will continue to do selling. Okay, if you spotted a sell here, there will be 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 a sell here, right? And then when the price start to come down and touch the lower channel here, then where this is where all the selling trade from here all the way to here, right? And you can see, right, all this selling trade here, 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 here will close right over here, and this is where you get all the profit. All right, and you see from the time frame from here to here, how long does it take? All right, this is on the 9th of December until it take profit close on the 21st of December. So that is a total of 12 days. Yeah, yeah, correct. 12 days. That's a total of 12 days, almost 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks of trading. All right. Meanwhile, you'll be seeing what? You'll be seeing losses actually, because this is a sell here, right? And it goes up your loss. All right. This is again another sell, and it goes further up again. So there'll be losses. It goes further up again, further entry. So there'll be losses. So for the 12 days, you'll be seeing losses for this particular pair in your account. All right. If this trade is being taken. All right. And then when the time comes for it to come back down here, then this is where you see, right, it all turn back to blue. Okay, so as you can see here, likewise, look at it here again. Now, these are the potential sell trade again here. These are potential sell trade. Sell, all right, sell. Okay, further sell. All right, further sell. Sell. Okay, so you'll be seeing again losses here, unless trade is being closed over here manually. All right. Otherwise, potentially you'll be seeing losses. All right, seeing losses here until the trade is being closed over here, or the trade is being closed over here. Okay, depending on how the market react, or if there's any manual intervention that comes in. All right. So when the system starts to close over here, this lower accumulation zone, right? And then this is where all these sell trade, you will have profit already. The profit from the top, right, will take care of the losses from the bottom here. Okay. So as you can see right now, let's talk about right now in this particular pair here right now for Aussie USD. All right. So there has been selling. Right, for this pair. Right now, and the best part is that it only sell when it hit the top zone. It only sell when there is a crossover from the MACD. All right, so this is where you see all these are the selling position here. Okay, right, selling position here. All right, so at the moment you don't see very much profit, only one trade in profit. Right, the next trade is almost about break even. But when this pair starts to come down, right, and this is where you will see the profit over here. Will it come down? My answer is yes, it will come down, because see, the MACD has been in upper zone for a long period of time. Okay, and this mountain here is very small. As much as the price start to goes up, touches the same top here resistance. All right, and it's a small mountain form, so it's a very obvious divergence for me. All right, and you will have to push it down to the lower zone here, right? And even if you look into the H4 itself, right, there is a crossover right now already. Okay, there's a crossover, right, for this particular pair here. Let me just show you another pair, which is CAT GSF here. Right now, for this particular pair, right, likewise the same. It has been selling. It has been selling here for all these pairs over here. All right, and as the price starts to goes up, right, this is where we start to see negative. But right now, right, the price has actually came down. Right, in fact, you know, I can take profit or system can take profit, okay, but at the moment it hasn't take profit yet, okay, because we expect to come further down, all right, because it hasn't crossed, okay, it must cross this particular blue line. That's why the profit wasn't taken here, all right. And okay, another pair, CAT GYP here. All right, now this CAT GYP, this pair here, right, as you can see, there's been selling position over here, right, over this level, and earlier on, which is I think somewhere at this level, there was also a sell trade much earlier on, right? If I can just shift this so that I can show you here. All right, yeah, there was a sell trade over here much earlier on. Okay, right, yeah, and yeah, we did not take profit because, right, the system, right, was waiting for the right time, right, to take the profit here. So we are waiting for this price to drop, right, and as this price action start to continue, you will start to see this blue line, right, begin to goes up. And when this blue line begins to goes up, then this is where the system will either auto sell or not auto close or manually close the trade. Okay. Same for Euro Pound here. This is a trade for Euro Pound. So Euro Pound earlier on, right, when the price came down, touches the accumulation level. Okay, so there has been a buy trade done, right, but it did not hit the upper distribution level, the blue line here. Therefore, the trade wasn't closed because it did not go above it. But what happens is that the price continued to come down. As it continued to come down here, right, it reaches the accumulation zone again, and there is a crossover on the 1 hour MACD. So the system trigger another buy. All right, and right now we are just waiting for the price to go back up. Okay, either all the way up here or somewhere here, right, when there's a profit, we will start to close the account. If you look at the MACD here, you can see the 1 hour MACD, right, at the lower zone is trying to push it up. Okay, it's trying to push it up, right? So now when we do the initial sell, right, the entry size itself, okay, the first entry size can be 0.01, the first three entry can be 0.01, 0.01, and 0.01, and then the next three entries or the next 4, 5, 6 entries, okay, depending on the pair, right, can be 0.02, okay, double the lot size, all right, but the entire system will not go beyond 0.06 per trade. Okay, so in terms of the leveraging itself is still very, very low. That's why the drawdown, as I showed you earlier, right, has been relatively low. All right, so this is how we talk about recovery. So even though when we do a buy trade here, right? We were not making profit, but instead the price continued to drop, and then this is where we start to buy some more. And if it drop below the blue, okay, I'm not sure whether the blue come here. Where is the blue here? All right, okay, just show you here. If the price it doesn't goes up, and if it drop below the blue here, right, and if there's a crossover at a MACD, the system will trigger another buy here until the price goes up. So that's where you talk about sometimes you can hold a particular pair for a long period of time, right? A GBP here, likewise here, there's been a selling position over here, selling position, all right, selling position. Okay, of course we could have taken profit over here, all right, but we missed this opportunity, right? But nonetheless, we are waiting, right, for the price to come down, right? When the price come down, I can wait for the system to touch. If the price ever come down to this blue, you auto close, or otherwise I can do a manual close once this trade turns into profit, right? So like I say, now why I said earlier, a particular pair, on the average itself, you only have about 2 to 3 trades in a month. I did mention that a particular pair you only have 2 to 3 trades in a month, because the system is really waiting, to trade only when the pair has reached the distribution, that means the top blue distribution zone, or the accumulation zone, the bottom blue itself here, right? So I just want to share with you here, how often does it reach the top and the bottom? Okay, how often does it reach the top and the bottom? All right, let's see here. Okay, now let's talk about this particular pair here. All right, talk about this pair here. Let me just make it smaller, right, for all here. Okay, if we were to look back here, let's say we start in the month of January. All right, we start in the month of January. Okay, here we are. This is in the month of January. All right, January, let's say here. Okay, yeah, okay, this is the 4th of January. All right, we start in the month of January. Yeah, now so in between all this, there won't be any trade. The system will not trigger any trade, right? But here the system will trigger a trade, all right, because it reaches the lower zone, which is a accumulation zone here. All right, it will trigger a trade. How will it trigger a trade? Right, when there's a crossover here. Look at the MACD. So a trade will be triggered. So after it trigger a trade, the trade will close when it hit the top here. All right, so if you look into the time zone from the time the trade was triggered until it closed here, okay, this is on the 11th of January, and it closes on the 13th of January. So this is about 2 days, which is quite fast, right? Now, after it closes here, this is at the upper zone here already, which is a distribution channel. And this is where the system will trigger a sell trade here. All right, it triggered a sell trade here, so it come back down, and it went back up again. Okay, it might trigger another trade here. All right, so there are 2 sell trade here until the price comes down here. Now, if it did not touches this bottom, right, the system will not close auto, but manually, right, I can still close the trade in between all this. Okay, right, and if we happen to miss it, then the system will continue to sell in this zone again, continue to sell in this zone, okay, until, right, the system do an auto close here at this zone, okay, which is here, this zone. All right, system will do an auto close at this zone. So imagine here, these are the price you sell, the price you sell, the price you sell, the price you sell, right, the price we sell here, okay, right, and it closed here. So there is still a profit. The only thing here is that the time taken, as you can see, the time taken, right, from the 13th of January until here, which is 2nd of February. All right, 13th to 2nd of February, that is almost 2.5 weeks. Almost 2.5 weeks. Okay, right, yeah. So such thing can happen, okay, but does not always happen. All right, because I do manual intervention if there is a chance for profit taking. Okay, so I want to show you here. That's why, right, the in between when the price is happening in between this upper zone and lower zone, nothing is going to happen. No new trade entry unless, right, the system meet the zone. Like this case here right now, right, as you can see here, this is upper zone and lower zone here, lower zone. This is where the system triggers a buy here. trigger a buy here, then this is where you would have taken profit, which actually, I think I need to check whether did we trade on this pair. So right now, the system has been in the trend of going up. So there has been entry level over here, sell entry level. All right, so over time, we are expecting the price to come back down, okay, because this blue zone, this blue line, lower zone has to catch it up. It has to catch up. Even if GBP, USD is on the uptrend itself, this one has to catch it up, okay? So market has to have some digestion first in this area, some digestion in this area before it goes up further, all right? So you look at any pairs itself, on the average, you will not have a lot of trading opportunities, all right? On the average, it's about, let's say, 2 to 3 times. That's the reason why the system will hunt at least 10 to 15 pairs to trade, okay? 10 to 15 pairs to trade, right? Likewise, you see here, I'll just, okay, I just take a CAT JPY, all right? Take a CAT JPY, right? What kind of opportunity that we can trade within a month, okay? How much we can trade within a month for a CAT JPY here, within a month. So if we, within a month, we start in again, January here, okay, 31st, okay, we start over here, all right? So if we start over here, so let's take a look right now. Start over here, there's one trade here, one trade or two trade here, all right? Okay, here might not be, right? And if the price come down here, right, either manual take profit, or if not, okay, let it run, right? Let it run, right? There might be a trade here, might be a trade over here, then the system will close over here, okay? So this is typically, you connect one cycle, one trading cycle. So this trading cycle here, from the time you started to trade, all right, which is on the 7th of January until it closes over here, right? That is on the 26th of January, right? That is about 19 days. Yep, 19 plus 7, 26. Yep, correct. 19 days. So one cycle within a month itself. One cycle within a month, 19 days, right? Then after that, system will do a buy. By then, it's already on the 28th of January already. Okay, so after the system do a buy, it will do a closing. Closing here, for this case, is 1 day it closed because the market just moved very fast. Okay, then after that, selling over here and selling over here. So we are into the second week of February here. So you look at this pair here, the entire month itself, there's only one trading opportunity, only one trading cycle itself for the entire month. All right. Yep. Then the next trading cycle will be in the month of February here, right now, which is we are in. All right. This is where we are in right now. Okay. So we are waiting for this to come down. So it has to come down. Once position is closed, then I have to wait potentially for 1 week or 2 weeks to see whether if this pair has any opportunity, either buy from the lower zone or sell from the upper zone, depending on how the market actually goes here. All right. So having explained this, I hope things are clear here, okay? That is especially for our followers, all right? So when you follow this SP account here, you follow this auto trading account, you can see that, you know, depending on the cycle, okay, you can see that trades that's being taken, right? There can be negative for a season period of time, all right? But please don't, like what you're seeing here, look at it here, right? This has been negative, all right, since last week itself. Okay, since last week, all right. Of course, they're also positive here, okay, right? So since last week, so please don't take any drastic action, okay, when you start to see all these negative trade, because all these negative trade eventually will turn positive, because market is a cycle, all right? Market pricing is a cycle. It goes up, it come down, it goes up, it come down, just like this MACD itself, right? It's a cycle. Like for this case here, right? CAT JPY is going to come down, all right? It will come down. Reason because, right? Again, for those of you who studied MACD or who learned MACD through me here, I would just want to share with you why it says that it will come down, all right? Okay, because first and foremost, right, we can see that the mountains of this upper zone is getting smaller and smaller, and it's right now at the upper level, the 1H. Right, so if it's at an upper level at 1H, it will have to come back down to the lower level, right? It's only a question of when. Only a question of when will it come down and how much it will come down. Okay, and likewise for H4 itself here, if you look at the H4, right, just look at the H4 here. Okay, right? It is crossover happens already, right? And right, it haven't come down to the lower zone yet. It has been in upper zone for a long period of time. Okay, so it's only a matter of time. It has to come back down to the lower zone here. So market has to have a consolidation stage. Okay, so see how the price develops subsequently. All right, and maybe to take profit when it come back down here. Okay, might not reach all the way here, depending on how the price goes. All right, so the system can auto close when the price come back here. And how long does it take? I don't know. Can be another 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. All right. So I just want to urge that for those followers, you got to be patient, all right, when you are trading this account here. Okay, patience pays off when we are in trading itself. All right. Yeah. I mean, I've shown you the statistics of this account here. Okay, all these trades here, right, over the last 6 weeks, right, and it slowly accumulate the profit, up itself. Okay, so right, I think that's all for what I want to share for this EagleAlgo auto system. And yep, just be patient. Okay, you will see the rewards. Hopefully, these sessions is able to give you a good and better understanding, all right, pertaining to how this system is being traded. Okay, hopefully the next time I will create another videos. If there's any new pairs being taken, so that I can also give you guys some updates, and you will have a better confidence, and you know what you are actually following. Okay, so meanwhile, have a good day, and have a good Chinese New Year ahead. All right, see you guys. Bye.